Now racing ahead, Rapids into the zone, pressure by Bible. Bible will win the puck and move behind her net. She passes the puck forward. That will be sent to Shen on the far side. Shen plays it to the middle. That is blocked away by the Rapids and collected in their own end. Pass back to the far side. That will be tipped away by Bruno. Still in the zone. Rapids recollect, step up the far side boards. Rapids move deep. Cut behind the net. Stuff attempt does not go. That went all the way across to the far boards. Shot from distance blocked by Heller. Follow-up sent wide to the far corner. Collected by Bruno. Bruno sends it ahead. That was out of reach of Shen, and it will go all the way down for an icing on the Royals. Defensive zone draw will be to Heller's glove side. This is the Buffalo River Outdoor Classic Girls Tournament. Thomas to take the draw for the Royals to Heller's glove side. Draw controlled by the Rapids back to the blue line. Pressured by Srawaka. Puck sent into the circle. Turnaround shot did not go. Thomas collects. Her wraparound is blocked. Now sent to the near side. Collected by Hireman. She sends it across. Srawaka chases it on the far side. She moves into the zone. Srawaka recollects in the corner, moving behind the net to the near side. Srawaka still with the puck. That is dropped, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing, but that was played by the Royals, so no icing on the play. Sent up the far side by Picard. That gets past Srawaka. She chases it down as the lone forechecker. She collects, her shot blocked. Sent to the inboard. Srawaka battling there. She wins the battle. Can't get it to the front of the net, and it's pushed under the goalie's blocker, and the goalie will cover the play. It is a balmy 20 degrees out here. A little bit chilly, a little bit of wind. I was informed that now that there are a couple of containers, the wind is a lot less than it used to be. Draw in the zone. One back by the Royals, sent back to the circle, tipped out, and that is collected, but the breakaway does not go. Broken up by Sealy. Puck gets sent into the corner. Bible collects there. Still in the corner. She rattles the puck to the far side. Shin will control off the half board. She sends it forward, and that is tipped out of the zone. Johnson couldn't hang on to it. Rapids turn it back to the Royals, and broken up by Williams. Play sent into the Rapid zone, held in by Shin at the blue line. Now recollected and played forward up the far side. Bible getting back in position. She breaks up the play at the top of the far circle in her own zone. Pushed off the far boards, intercepted by the Rapids. That is shot behind the net, and it will rattle to the near side. Broken up by Williams. Puck dumped back deep. That will roll all the way around into the far corner. Shin gets bumped off the play. Centering feed blocked by Heller. Puck sent into the near corner. Williams sends it forward. Johnson couldn't get on the receiving end. Now passed out to Shin, who clears the zone. Shin gets knocked off the play. Rapids recollect. Send the puck to the far side. Royals on the change. Rapids into the zone. Shot blocked by Bruno. It will go behind the net and be collected by Picard. Picard shovels the puck ahead to Sray. Sray gets out of the zone. Turns to the middle. Loses the puck. Now gets into the zone. Sray into the Rapids end. She gets her stick lifted, and the Rapids will exit the zone on the far side. Pass out the middle. Broken up by Picard. Puck bounces to Srawaka and sent back into the zone, but the Rapids are offside on the play. This game is the Queen City Royals from Charlotte, North Carolina versus the Niagara Falls Rapids out of Niagara Falls, Canada. Play sent to the far side, broken up, now kicked ahead. Srawaka moves it into the zone, can't hold on to it. Puck sent back forward by the Rapids, broken up at the blue line. Played back in, called onside by the referee. No, the back referee whistled. The draw will be on the near dot, just outside of the Rapid zone. Thomas to take the draw. Draw controlled back by the Royals. Bruno collects at her blue line. She sends that to Srawaka, but that was too far out of reach. Rapids dump it back out to center. Thomas dumps it back in. That was called onside again. That bounced on net. Goalie had to block it to the side. And that gets past Bruno at the point. Thomas back to collect. She will get there first. She sends it across to Hireman. Hireman tips it forward. Hireman up to Bruno. Bruno into the zone with Srawaka to her right. Bruno holds, moves in. Shot blocked by a body. Does not make it through to net. Play in the near corner. Collected by the Rapids. Sent up the near side. That gets past Sealy and all the way down for an icing on the Rapids. Draw will be in the Rapid zones to the Rapid goalie's stick side. One familiar face on the Rapids team for the Royals. Bryn Karen was on the Royals last year. We'll see if there's any bad blood between them while out on the ice. Play in the corner, sent up the near side. That was blocked, bounced into the circle. Johnson sends it across. That was too far for Shin, and the puck gets hammered out to Central. Bible turns it back forward. That bounced back into the zone, and that got through the defender into Johnson. Johnson into the Rapids end. She moves to the middle, fans on the shot attempt, and the Rapids recollect. Shen pokes the puck free. Johnson over. She will collect off the half-boards. Her centering feed blocked by a skate. It's in the corner. Johnson drops up the wall, but that's intercepted by the Rapids, who send it out of the zone. Bible holds just outside the blue line. She breaks the play up, sends it back into the zone. Rapids recollect, dump it back out to center. Rapids to the near side. Seeley breaks the play up. It will drift into the near corner. Collected by Bible. She sends it to Shen on the far side. Shen out of the zone. 1-on-3 into the Rapids end. Shen now has help with Williams. Williams couldn't receive that pass, and the puck will be collected. Held in the zone initially by the Royals. Play still in the zone. Referee calling for the puck to be moved. It will be sent into the corner. Rapids turn it back to the near wall. Sorry, that is just out of reach, and that shot went in on net. Loose puck collected by Soroka. She sends it forward. Straight collect shot. Block just missed. Play now sent out to neutral. Collected by Picard. Picard up the middle. That misses everybody. It will go in. Icing waved off. Collected by the Rapids. Sent up the far side. Held in by Bruno. Bruno's shot blocked by a body. Bounces to Soroka. Soroka back to Bruno. Bruno pressured immediately. Puck bounced to a Niagara player. And now dumped out of the zone to the near side. Picard intercepts at her blue line. Turned forward on the near side. Dumped into the zone. Collected by the Rapids. Dumped back out. And that misses Bruno. Icing waved off as Bruno just touched it on the way through. Play behind the net. Bruno sends it into the near corner. Hireman into the corner to collect. Battle on the near side, sent to the point, held in by the Rapids. Dumped back into the corner. Collected behind the net, pressured there. Puck sent to the far side. Niagara still with the puck behind the goal line. Moving to the near side, pressured by Picard. Play sent up the middle, and that's going to miss everybody and go all the way down to the Rapids end. Collected by the Rapids in their own end. Shot up the far side, and that connects. Number 24 into the zone and then hauled down by Thomas. No call there. Bruno plays the puck forward, and Shin wasn't ready for it. Play on the far side, collected by the Rapids in their own zone. Mishandled initially, now played up the near side. Held in center. Puck bounces out, poked free by Thomas, and she will kick the puck forward as she got her stick knocked away. Recollected by the Rapids, played into the Royal zone on the near side. Seeley breaks the play up, and Williams, second effort is held in by the Rapids, dumped into the near corner. Bible collects in the corner. She chips it up to Williams on the near side. Williams on the half boards. Williams steps out of the zone. She passes across to Shen, and Shen will chase down in the zone. That's played away from her, bounced off the wall and out to neutral. Collected by Bible at center. Bible turns up the ice into the zone. Bible moving forward, puck drifts free, and the Rapids will collect. Play to the far side. Shin breaks the play up, chips the puck back into the corner. Rapids in the corner to collect. Pressured now by Johnson. Johnson battling for it there. Play in the corner, puck sent up the far side. Rapids pressured by Shin, now sent up the middle of the ice. And Seeley breaks the play up. She dumps it back in, but the Royals were offside on the play. Draw on the near dot, just outside of the Rapids zone. One back by the Rapids. Played back out to neutral. Sorry, that is out of view. Bounced across. Soroka will chase it in the zone. Soroka picks up the puck. Her centering feet is off of a leg. Bounce to Bryn Karen on the near side for the Rapids. She plays it out to the forward of the far side. Bruno breaks up the play coming into the Royal zone. Bruno picks up the puck, loses it, but it will drift out of the zone. Hireman blocks the inlet pass. And the play is sent to the near side. Seeley breaks the play up. It drifts forward. Now collected by the Rapids. Bounce to center and collected now by Karen. Karen into the zone. She dekes one, moves in, shoots, and that misses the net. Bounce to the near side. Broken up on the near side. Played behind the goal line. Centering feed blocked by Picard, and Picard will charge up the middle of the ice. Picard forward with Hireman and Soroka. Puck bounces to Soroka. It's in her skates. She turns around, then gets hammered down. And the Rapids will collect in the corner. Rapids play to the near side, pressured by Thomas. Puck sent to the near boards. That is held in the zone. Thomas turns it back up the near side. Bounce to the middle, and the Rapids control there as there were no white jerseys. Puck lofted out of the zone. That will be collected by Seeley just inside her own end. She plays it out to neutral. And Williams gets her pocket picked. Rapids turn back to the Royals in on the far side. Bible breaks up the play, moving into the zone. Bible skates forward on the far side. She passes it over. That was too far for Shin. Shin chasing it down on the near corner in the Rapids zone. Played up the near boards. That is held in the zone. Shin's turnaround shot sticked aside by number 17 for the Rapids. Played up the far side. That is over Bible's stick. She holds just outside the zone, battling for it there. Rapids step away with puck, play it to the middle. That is broken up by Seeley, but recollected. Moving into the middle. Deeks. And swept off the goal line by Heller. That was behind her, but not over the line. Heller sweeps it off the line, keeping it out, and it is still a 0-0 game with 2:36 left in the first period. Draw will be to Heller's stick side. After the save, Johnson to take the draw for the Royals. Johnson wins the puck to the inboards, collected by Picard. Picard's wraparound attempt does not go. She reaches back and recollects. Now sent to Soroka, who blows a tire on the play. Shot from the point off of a leg, hammered out of the zone by Hireman. Rapids recollect at center and retreat, recollecting. Rapids to the far side. Pass forward into the Royal zone, broken up by Johnson and now Bruno. Bruno can't get a hold of the puck, collected by the Rapids in the corner. Johnson pressuring, puck sent back to the point, now hammered behind the net. It will rattle all the way to the near corner. Picard shovels it forward. That's going to miss everybody. Touched by the Rapids, preventing an icing call. Played up the far side. Stick lift, and now collected by Bruno in her own end. Bruno holds in the corner. Lobs the puck off the glass. That took a weird bounce and will go all the way down for an icing as the puck bounced what looked like the wrong direction. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the icing. Draw controlled back by the Rapids. Push to the slot. Shot kicked aside by Heller. Play on the near boards. Held in the zone. Seeley hammers it out of the zone. Collected now by the Rapids in their own end. Rapids move behind their net to the far side. Pass up to the point. Held in by Bible. Bible tips it back to the boards. Shin was moving the wrong direction and the Rapids recollect. Bounced off the boards. Bible can't hold the zone this time. Charging up the middle and broken up by Seeley. Now recollected into the zone. Play on the near side. Push towards the middle, shot across. That will bounce into the corner. Rapids get to a first shot. Misses everything, goes to the near side. Play comes all the way out of the zone. Rapids recollect at center. Rapids lob the puck into the zone on the far side. That will be collected by Bible off the inboards. Her outlet pass was blocked down. Rapids recollect in the corner, pressured now by Sray. Sent to the circle, shot, and that missed just wide to the near pipe. Play on the near side, sent up, and that made it over the line. Rapids are offside on the play. I apologize for any coughing. It is cold here. It is cold and very dry. Offside draw on the near dot, just outside of the Royal zone. Thomas to take the draw. She wins it to the near side. Picard shovels it ahead. That will trickle through and go wide of the net. No icing on the play. Puck hammered up the far side, broken up by Thomas. Thomas holds the zone, keeps it in, bounces the puck forward. Soroka can't get to it. Bruno holds at the blue line. Bouncing puck collected at the bottom of the circle. Soroka pokes it away. Puck drifts to the middle, collected by Hireman. She tries to play it to Soroka, couldn't collect. It played to the outside. Soroka collects there. She gets it knocked off of her stick. Soroka reaches back, gets hammered into the boards. Puck sent behind the net by the Rapids, who play it to the near side. Floated forward. That bounced past Hireman. Played up and out of the zone. Recollected by Picard. Picard charges across. 7 seconds left. She gives it to Soroka. Soroka into the zone. Picard forward. She collects and then gets the puck knocked away from her on the stuff attempt, and that is going to do it for one. End of one. We are all tied up at 0. Back after the break. That's going to do it for the first intermission. Team switching sides for the second. Royals in white will be moving left to right. Rapids in black will be moving right to left. Referee blowing the whistle to get the players out on the ice. Heller getting her pads strapped on. She had a loose strap there. So that is now fixed. Teams out for the second period. Royals will have Johnson, Williams, and Shin as the forwards with Seeley and Bible on defense. We are ready to go for the second. Draw one back by the Royals. Played to the near side. That is sent into the Royal zone. Bible into the corner. Puck sent behind the net. Collected by the Rapids. Behind the net, moving to the near side. Play behind the net, sent to the front. Bouncing puck. Drifts across. Williams with a stick lift, preventing a shot opportunity. Williams gets dumped on the play. Johnson misses the pressure. Play to the middle. Poked away by Shin. Puck drifts back to the blue line. Shoveled in. That was in Johnson's equipment. Shot from distance. Blocked by a body in front. And Seeley gets on the loose puck. Still in the zone. Seeley now controls. She settles things down. Lobs the puck out. And that's going to go all the way down for an icing on this short rink here at the Buffalo River Works. After the icing, draw will be to Heller's stick side. Draw one back by the Rapids. Play to the blue line. That came out of the zone. And now the whistle happens. Play was offside at the blue line. Draw will be taken by Stray on the far dot just outside of the Royal zone. Puck won back by the Royals. That bounces through Picard. Picard races back, knocks the puck into the corner, shoveled up the far boards. That gets through one, held in at the point, hammered back deep by the Rapids. That will bounce behind the net to the near side. Collected in the near corner, played up to the point. Stray pressuring there. Puck now hammered out of the zone, and now broken up by the Rapids at center. Dumped back into the Royal zone, and collected by Bruno. Bruno behind her net to the far side. Bruno pressured there by the Rapids. She sends it up. That misses Hireman. Puck hammered back into the corner. Picard battling on the back end. Now gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno plays it to the glass and hammered forward and out by Hireman. Hireman gets run into from behind. Puck drifts to Sirwaka. She gets her pocket pick coming over the blue line. Returns the favor. Bouncing puck comes to the near side. Collected by Bruno in her own end. Bruno sends it to the front, and that is broken up by Picard. Picard charging up the middle of the ice. Moves to the near side. Recollects. Steps into the zone. And that shot does not miss by a whole lot. Played to the far side. Rapids exit the zone. Broken up by Bruno, but recollected. Thomas pressuring now. Centering feed goes through. Everybody collected on the near side. Shot blocked by a body. Did not make it to the net. And Picard picks up the loose change. Play up the near side. Sray can't get it out of the zone on the first attempt. Second effort gets it through and dumps the puck down. That will be off the inboards and sticked by the goalie to her defender. Given up behind the net. And Thomas could not get a pass there. Play on the far side, sent into the zone, broken up by Bible. Seeley shovels it forward. That is collected by Williams. Williams ahead and out of the zone. Dropped back to the defense, now played to the near side off of a skate, bounced back and collected by the Rapids, sent into the Royal zone on the near side. Seeley chasing it down. She knocks it off of Karen's stick. Collected by the Rapids, played to the far side, dropped back to the blue line. And Thomas runs into that player. Puck sent behind the net. Bible pressuring Karen in the corner, sent towards the front, broken up by the Royals, and Shin will charge out of the zone on the near side. She gets her pocket picked, and the second effort by Thomas knocks the puck free. It will go all the way down and be collected by the Rapids in their own zone. Shot across the ice. That will bounce and trickle just barely over the line for an icing. Probably would not have made it on the regulation rink on the other side of this facility. Draw will be to the Rapid goalie's glove side after the icing. Johnson to take the draw in the offensive zone for the Royals. Puck won back by the Rapids. Played behind the net. Fan on the outlet attempt. Hireman races over. She can't get there in time, but Picard holds his own. Her keep pass is blocked by a skate. Bouncing puck collected by Johnson. Johnson gets her pocket pick. Charging into the zone. Moving in. Shot blocked aside by Heller. Sent in. Bounced aside by Bruno. Dangerous play cleared to the outside. Knocked behind the goal line. Picard collects there. She's pressured by 2 black jerseys. She plays the puck up to Hireman. Hireman can't get the puck out of the zone. It is held in by the Rapids. Behind the net, collected now by Johnson. Johnson gets run into. Puck comes to the near side. Held by the Rapids there. Play behind the net. Broken up by Picard in the middle of that. Bounced through Sorwaka. Held in. Dumped back deep. Bounced off the outside of the cage. Sent to the front. Broken up by Bruno. Recollected and shot wide of the far pipe. Picard gets to it first. She slows things down on the boards. Sent back into the corner. Picard recollects. Rattles the puck to the near side. Sorwaka charges over. She can't get there. Played back into the corner. And deking Bruno moving to the far side. Turnaround shot misses the net on the short side. Played towards the front. That's broken up by Picard. Second effort is across the ice to the far point. Rapids hold the zone. That is hammered in. Heller had to kick that to the side. Play sent to the near point. Held in. Hammered in. That is off of Picard's skate. Lobbed out by Bruno, I believe. Still in the zone. Sent to the middle. Bruno blocks that away. It goes to the far side. Bruno shovels it ahead. Hireman can't get it out of the zone. Play on the far side. Sent across to the middle. Picard battling there. That is sent in. Heller stick to the side. Bouncing puck sent just wide of the net. Play bounces to the middle and Hireman will collect. Hireman lobs the puck down. And that will make it for an icing. But the Royals get a change on the play. Draw will be to Heller's stick side after the icing. Stray to take the draw. One back by the Rapids. Tipped away by Shin and now cleared out of the zone. Well, I guess called in. Stray's second effort gets it out to neutral. Hammered forward by Williams. Collected by the Rapids at the blue line. Dumped up the far side. That gets past Bible. Icing waved off. Bible sends it up the near side. That is tipped away by Shin. Bounced to the middle. Overskated. Now cleared out and collected by Bible. Bible charges up the near side. Moves around one into the zone. Still with the puck. Bible centering feed blocked aside by the goalie. Play in the far corner. Sealy holds the puck deep. She knocks it to Williams. Williams centers it. That is tipped to the blue line and just out of reach of the defenders. Bible back to get it in. Oh, no, sorry. Stray to get it in her own zone. Stray moving to the far side with Williams ahead of her. Gives the puck to her. Williams into the zone. Tips it through the defender, but no help in the middle for her. And the puck is collected by the Rapids. Shin in the corner to pressure. Puck played around her on the near side. Held in the zone initially. Now skating out. Number 17 for the Rapids. Gains the zone. Dumps it in. That goes wide of the pipe. Bible hammers it forward. That is blocked on the near side. Puck winds up on Stray's stick. She kicks it out of the zone. Recollected by the Rapids at center. Played to the near side. Bounced in. Broken up by the Royals. Played to the middle and scooped out of the zone by Williams. She couldn't hold on to it. Stray collects. Sends it out the middle. And Karen collects and dumps into the Royals in. Sealy plays it out. Williams tries to knock it forward. She gets her pocket picked. Sealy steps forward. Two aside now on the boards. Sealy gets shoved off the play, and the puck is sent into the Royal zone where Bible slows things down. Bible play the puck up. Williams blocks the initial pass. Now played in the circle. Shot off the pipe. It's loose. Follow-up blocked by Heller. And the puck stays out of the net. Sent towards the front. Broken up. Sealy gets a stick to it first. Charges onto the far side. She gets there first, but the Rapids had time to get back. Sealy plays the puck ahead and then goes for a change. Rapids collect deep in their own zone. Rapids up the middle. Williams misses the poke. Rapids out of the zone. That missed the forward, and Bruno will collect in her own end. Bruno moves behind her net to the near side. She plays the puck up to the point. That is held in. And moved out. Sorwaka gets hammered down at the blue line. Holding, played forward. Picard knocks the puck free on the near side. That is hammered down the ice. And the Rapids will collect in their own zone. Sorwaka gets deked off of her skates. Played back to the blue line. Picard holds the zone initially. Now played forward. That was off of number 16. Bruno breaks the play up. Sends it ahead on the near side. Bounce into the zone. Sorwaka holds the zone. Thomas collects. Sends it to the middle. No white jerseys there. Played back to the point and out. Collected by Bruno. Bruno charges in. Sorwaka got held up at the line, and the play is offside. Draw on the near dot just outside of the Rapid zone with 5:08 left in the second period. Draw one towards the middle. Hireman gets her pocket picked. And then they step away from Picard. Picard gets back with the stick lift, breaking up the shooting opportunity. Sent in. Heller had to block it. Follow up is in her equipment. And she will get the cover. Draw to Heller's stick side after the cover. Draw one to the middle. Williams pokes it forward but couldn't hold on to it. Wait, what happened? Oh, and the Rapids are going to go for a slash here. So the Royals will get the first power play opportunity of the game. Minute and a half of man advantage with 4:52 left in the second period. Power play unit is going to be Srey, Picard, Swatka, Seeley, and Bruno. Draw one to the near side. Held in by Bruno. Bruno holds, sends it to the middle. That was off a stick. Swatka gets to it. Her shot is swallowed by the goalie, who does not give up a rebound. No changes for either side. Draw to the goalie's glove side. Won this time by the Rapids. Swatka steps forward and now played out. Bruno couldn't hold the zone. Played to the near side. Charging into the Royals end. And now just killing some time on the near side. Puck stolen by Seeley. Seeley moves up the near side into the Rapid zone. Seeley gets the puck deep. Recollects off the inboards. Moves behind the net. Her stuff attempt blocked back behind the net. Swatka collects there. Centers. Picard's shot blocked by the goalie, and her stick got lifted, giving the goalie time to cover the play. Both sides changing. 54 seconds left in the man advantage for the Royals. Draw one back by the Rapids. Number 17 plays it into the corner, pressured by Shen. Bit of a size mismatch. Johnson knocks the puck free. It drifts into the far corner. Held by the Rapids there. Rattled back to the near side. Outlet pass blocked by Bible. That is sent to the middle. Blocked down. Thomas is not going to get there in time. Played out of the zone. Hireman gets shoved off the play, and then the puck is pushed to Thomas. Thomas turns, dumps it into the zone. And that is going to be icing on the Royals on the power play. 22 seconds left in the man advantage. 3:44 left in the second. Draw will be to Heller's stick side. Srey wins the draw to the outside. Seeley hammers it out of the zone. Charging ahead. Picard gets through. Moves in between the defenders. Collects. Deeks. Shoots. Blocked by the goalie. Play sent to the middle. Swatka couldn't get on the receiving end. Picard's stuff attempt blocked. Played into the corner. Pushed to the point. Held in by Srey. Srey's shot from distance. Blocked aside by the goalie. Play on the near side now. And hammered down. But that was offside on the Rapids at the end of the man advantage. And this draw is coming all the way back into the Rapids end. Thomas to take the draw to the Rapid goalie's glove side. Draw one towards the middle and then hammered out of the zone by the Rapids. Chased down. That is not going to go for icing. Bruno breaks up the play in the corner. Stolen by the Rapids. They move behind the net. Picard steals the puck there. Picard turns to the middle. Her outlet pass is blocked. Played into the corner. Pushed back into the corner by the Rapids. Recollected. Centering feed blocked. Stepping to the far side, broken up by Williams, and a little assist from the ref. And the Rapids pick it up. Centered, shot, and gloved by Heller, who hangs on. Draw to Heller's glove side after the catch. Johnson wins the draw back. Battle on the near side. Puck played forward and out to neutral. Rapids intercept at center. Played to the near side. That bounced free. Collected now by Bible. Bible to Hireman on the far side. Hireman shovels the puck ahead. Collected by the Rapids in their own end. Played through Serwaka to the near side. Rapids retreat back into their own zone. That was bounced off a body. Collected in the middle. Dumped into the zone and then knocked off the play. Collected now by Bible. Bible gives it to Johnson in the middle. Johnson mishandles it. Played to the near side. Held at this point. Shot from distance. And that is recollected. Centering feed. Stuff attempt does not go. And now played out. Serwaka steps past. Moves in. Beats the defender's move. Shoots. Blocked by the goalie. Second effort sent to the middle. And that came just over the line. Royals called offside. Draw will be on the near dot just outside of the Rapids zone. 1:57 left in the second period. Stray to take the draw with Shin and Williams. Stray wins the draw to the near side, but it bounced off of Shin's skate. Collected by the Rapids. Moving up the near side, Shin slowed things down. Royals send it back up the near side. That will go all the way down and be an icing on the Royals. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Controlled back by the Rapids. Held at the point. Shot blocked by a skate. Bounces across the ice. Williams charges over. She can't get there in time, but she breaks the play up. Sent behind the net. Collected by the Rapids. Pressured by Picard. Picard hammers her player into the boards and collects the puck. It's sent into the corner. Battle on the near side. Slightly out of view. Played back behind the net. Collected by Bruno. Bruno shovels it ahead. Williams slows things down. Chips it forward. Not out. Williams steals the play. And Shin hammers it ahead on the far side. Collected by the Rapids at their blue line. Shin breaks the play up. Sent ahead where Picard collects. Picard up the middle. That was behind Shin. Rapids recollect and move up the near side. Rapids into the zone. And that gets dumped into the corner. Rapids collected there. Played behind the net. Pressured by Picard. Picard's outlet pass blocked. Battle on the inboards. Two aside. Now a third black jersey comes in. Play cleared to the near side. Picard breaks play up. Sent towards the front. And Heller got on top of that. And puck gets played back behind the net. Picard into the far corner. Dropped back by the Rapids to the point. Shot from distance. Blocked down by Stray. Play to the middle. That's through. Shot blocked by Heller. Cleared. And then that is pushed wide of the far side before a follow-up could happen. Played out of the zone. Played to the middle. Shin wins the battle. Steps into the zone. Tries to get a shot away. She winds up dumping the puck deep. Rapids collect behind their net. Play the puck into the near corner. Play on the near side. Held in. That shot is on net and then covered. I think that was Bruno on the shot. .8 seconds left in the second period. Thomas to take the draw for the Royals. One back by the Rapids. Thomas shoulders the player down. Collected, and that is going to do it for two. End of two. We are still tied up at 0 apiece. That's going to do it for the second intermission. Teams back to their original sides. Royals in white moving right to left. Rapids in black moving left to right. Johnson, Hireman, and Sirwaka as the forwards to take this draw. Controlled by the Royals. Kicked ahead by Sirwaka. She steps into the zone. Holds, shoots, and that is going to miss to the near side. Played all the way down into the Royals end. Bruno back into the corner. Rapids get there first. Pushed back to the near side. Dumped back deep. Rapids will get to it first. Bruno slows things down. Rapids controlled, now pressured by Picard on the near side. Sent to the blue line, held in. Shot, blocked, stick to side, bouncing puck. Sent in. Heller blocked that, and it is now cleared away, held in the zone. Puck bounces to the far boards. 17 shot, doesn't quite make it. Heller had to block the follow-up. Played in, that is bounced behind the net. Play to the near side, broken up by the Royals. Karen battling for it there for the Rapids. Play in the corner. Play sent to the middle, collected by Sirwaka. Sirwaka gets chased from behind, stolen by the Rapids, turned back into the zone. Played past Bruno. That is a trip. That was not called. I can't believe Bruno didn't get called for that one. Puck played to the middle, broken up, recollected shot. Blocked by Heller. And now played to the near side. Rapids hold in the corner. Bruno shoves the player. Sent to the middle, broken up, drifts. Shot blocked by Heller and now collected by Sirwaka. Played back into the zone. Bruno holds there. She lobs it past one. That took a funny bounce straight to a Rapids player. Shot blocked down by Heller, who then falls on top of the play and gets bumped after the whistle. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the cover. Straight to take the draw for the Royals. Won by the Rapids. Turnaround shot blocked by Heller. That goes to the near side. Play on the near board sent out by Williams. That was slightly behind Shen. Shen reaches back, dumps the puck ahead. Collected by the Rapids in their own end. Stray misses the poke, bounced away. Williams clears it to the middle. Shen collects, steps up the middle of the ice, gets her stick lifted, holds the zone, knocked off the play, sent to the near side. Held in by Seeley. Play on the near boards. Seeley battling for it there. She loses the puck. Stray gets a stick in the way. Bouncing puck gets out of the zone. And now charging ahead. Bible tries to break it up. Collected and broken up. That does not go on target. Bible prevented a shooting opportunity. Played back out of the zone. Hammered across the ice. That will be collected by the Rapids and played back in. Knocked into the near corner. Bodies falling down. And I believe the Royals are going to go for a trip here. Seeley goes for a trip, and the Rapids get their first power play opportunity of the game. Penalty kill unit is going to be Johnson, Picard, Sirwaka, and Bruno. Draw one back by the Rapids. Drop to the point. Collected there. Shot blocked off a body. That did not make it on target. Picard battling in the far corner. Dumped behind the goal line. Rapids battling in that far corner. Picard pressuring there. Now played to Sirwaka. Sirwaka chips it forward. That bounced up but held in the zone. Turnaround. That missed the far pipe. Johnson races over. She can't get to it in time. Held at the point. Blocked by Johnson. That bounces across the ice. Sirwaka gets over, shot wide of the net. Johnson gets to it first in the corner. She wins the battle, dumps it up, held in at the point. Shot smothered by Heller, who gets a little bit of a tap by the Rapids player moving across the crease after the cover. 54 seconds left in the man advantage for the Rapids. Royals changing their forwards. It will be Stray and Thomas now with Bruno and Picard. Battle one back. That goes between the defenders and out of the zone. Thomas forward as the forechecker. Puck played away from her to the far side. Bruno gets to it first in her own zone. Her outlet pass blocked. Second effort sent forward. That bounced off of Bruno. Thomas shovels it out of the zone. And that will drift down into the Rapids end. Not enough for icing. Rapids have to go back and collect. Stray charges forward to pressure. Played to the near side. Pushed out of the zone. Rapids move up the middle of the ice, pressured by Picard. Moving in, Bruno blocks the shot. It bounces wide. Stray gets a stick on it first on the near side. Stray plays it forward, held in by the Rapids. That will drift back behind the net where Bruno collects. Bruno in the corner. She fans on the outlet attempt, then gets her pocket pick. Bruno back into the corner, recollects, skates up the far side, and out of the zone. Bruno still with the puck. She gains center and hammers it deep into the Rapids end. Rapids recollect behind their net, moving up the near side. Shot ahead, broken up coming into the zone, tipped back out to neutral. Rapids recollect, turn back into the Royals end, and broken up now by Shin. That is the end of the power play. Played forward, that did not make it into the zone. Collected by Williams, she hammers it ahead. Johnson couldn't get the poke there. Rapids move back to the Royals end on the far side, broken up, recollect in the middle, shot blocked by Heller. Bouncing puck misses everybody. And that is off of Heller's hat and behind the net. Played to the near side. Shot in. Heller kicked that to the side. Williams moves it behind the net to the far side. Collected by Johnson. She gets it out of the zone. That is shot back in offside. And Heller will cover the play. And the hat is back on. This should be outside the zone on the far dot. And now they're moving everybody back there. 8:01 left in the third period. Draw controlled back, played to the near side. And Thomas gets her stick whacked away from her by Karen. Played out of the zone, now knocked back in. Held in on the second effort. Poked free by Bible. Played out by Thomas. Intercepted by the Rapids and played to the far side. Srawaka pressuring there. It's played through her. Bible steps forward. That's knocked free. And Karen collects on the far side. Karen in the zone. Seeley back. Karen goes behind the net. Centering feeds in front. Heller kicks it away. Cleared to the high slot. Broken up before a shot could go. And played into the corner. Centering feed tipped away by Seeley. Collected in the high slot. Hammered forward. That's blocked by Stray. Seeley gets to the puck. Plays it up the near side. Stray can't get it out of the zone. Bouncing puck collected by the Rapids in the corner. Pushed up the near side, hammered from the point, and that went through everybody all the way to the far boards. Rapids dump the puck back deep, collected in the near corner, played to the half boards. Rapids drop it back to the point, held in at the point, pushed back up the near side. Centered to the middle, shot, scooped up by Heller, who hangs on. .6:58 left in the third period. In the instance of a tie, I have no idea what the tournament rules are for ties during the round robin. Draw, controlled back now, stolen by Picard. Picard charges up the middle, moves between the defenders, gets the puck to Shin. Shin in, Shin, shot, and that does not go. Puck gets played up the near side, and it winds up in the bench, which I could not see. And the draw is going to be at center. 6:42 left in the third period. Draw one to the far side. Shin steps forward. She gets there first. Knocks it through the defender into the Rapid zone. Rattled hard around to the near side. Picard charges over. She holds the zone. Play on the half boards given to Williams. Blocked back to the point. Held in at the blue line. Shin shovels it ahead. That's intercepted and now hammered out to neutral. Picard breaks things up at neutral. Recollected by the Rapids moving into the zone. Deking Bruno moving in. Puck trickles to the inboards. Picard holds there. Sent to the middle. Collected shot blocked by Heller. Play on the near side. Sent back to the point. Dumped in. Collected in the middle. Turnaround. Does not go. Blocked into the slot. Recollected by the Rapids. Sent to the far side. And that will trickle wide of the pipe. Sent to the far circle. Now bounce back to the middle. Picard tries to give it to Williams, now recollects and gets the puck out of the zone. Rapids recollect, sent to the far side. That took a funny bounce off of the forward stick. Rapids now into the zone. That is lobbed over the net, and it bounces to the near side. Seeley shovels it ahead, and the defender was not there at the point. to seal off the zone. Rapids collect in their own end. Passed up the far side. Rapids into the Royal zone, moving towards the middle. Hold shot. And gloved by Heller, who hangs on. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the catch. Stray to take the draw for the Royals. One back by the Rapids, played at the far point, pushed in the middle, blocked down by Stray. Turned into the corner. Stray gets to it first, gives the puck to Bible behind the net. Bible to the near side. Bible pressured, coming around the near side. Puck sent up but not out, blocked back into the corner. Sealy collects there. She rattles the puck to the far side. Collected at the point, dumped back behind the Royals net. Sealy gets to it first. Sealy forward on the near side. That is hammered out of the zone and down. Knocked free on the near side, now collected by the Rapids. Held in the zone. Play in the corner, now knocked behind the Rapids net. Rapids pass the puck up the middle. That misses everybody and goes for an icing. Draw will be to the Rapid goalie's glove side after the icing. 4:45 left in the third period. Thomas to take the draw. One back by the Rapids. Rapids move the puck behind their net. Now hold, reversing back to the far side. Played out the far side. Sin charges forward. Bruno slows down the player. Puck gets out of the zone. Picard sends it back out to neutral. Tipped forward by the Rapids. Played into the zone. Bruno steals. Turns to the far side. Bruno still with the puck. Moves past one. Moves past another. And now steps forward. One-on-one into the zone. Bruno moves in. Shot is skied into the netting. And that, I believe, is going to come out of the zone because that was not touched by anybody but a Royals player. Nope, they're going to keep it in the zone. I guess they're saying it was tipped by the defender. Thomas to take the draw to the Rapid goalie's glove side. One towards the outside, poked free by Shin, stepping forward. Bruno can't hold the zone, charging in, 2-on-1 developing for the Rapids. Moving in, shot, and that was tipped by Picard. Puck goes to the near side. Held in by the Rapids at the point. That bounced through Picard, recollected in the skates, knocked free by Bruno. Bruno shovels it ahead on the near side. Williams can't get to it. Puck played into the corner. Picard settles things down and moves behind her net. Picard recollects, sends it up the middle. That just misses Shen. Collected by the Rapids in their own zone. Pushed up the far side. Bruno will collect as that missed all the Rapids players. Bruno's outlet pass blocked. She steps back to it. Played on the boards. Rapids win the battle there. Pushed to the middle. And that comes all the way across. Diving play by Williams knocks the puck free. Stolen by the Rapids on the near boards. Dropped back to the point. Collected there. Shot misses the net to the near side. Bounced to the half boards on the far side. Sent to the middle. And that blocked in front, and it trickled just past on the near side. And with 3:18 left, the Rapids score first on a broken play in front of the net. Draw one back by the Royals. Played to the near side. Hireman charges forward. She doesn't get there in time. Hammered forward on the near boards into the Royal zone. Broken up by Bible. She gets the puck to Sealy. Sealy gets knocked off the play. Sent across the ice. Played into the zone. One-on-one now. Sent across through the middle. Can't get a shooting opportunity there. Play on the near side. Dropped back to the point. Held in the zone. Soraka couldn't get on that one. Shoveled ahead. Heller blocks. And then dives in and holds on to the rebound. Draw to Heller's stick side. One into the rest skates. Recollected, turn in, shot. Smothered by Heller, who does not give up a rebound. It is in her equipment somewhere. Draw one back by the Rapids. That comes out of the zone. Hireman charges ahead. Inlet pass blocked. Bouncing puck Stolen shot. That goes over the goal. Played to the near side. Still in the zone. Collected by number 6. Her shot is blocked by Seeley. Play on the near side. Johnson couldn't get a hold of it. Puck rattled behind the Royals net. Bible to the far side. She blocks the centering feed. Gets the puck to Soraka. Soraka holds. Plays it up the middle. That's held in the zone. Rapids collapse on the play, keeping the zone. Play in the middle. Shoved forward. Blocked to the near side, and that just missed the pipe. I think Heller got a tiny piece of it. Played behind the net to the far side. Sent to the front. Broken up by the Royals, and Hireman tips the puck out of the zone. Charging up the near side. Johnson gets to it first. Holds the zone on the near side. Played out. Collected by Picard. Picard sends it to Bruno. Bruno on the far side now cuts to the middle. Bruno still with the puck. She moves into the zone. Bruno holds, and her dump pass is blocked by a body. Second effort hammered into the corner. Collected by the Rapids there. Shin blocks the outlet pass. She gets to it in the corner. Centering feed. Misses everybody. Charging to the near side. Williams gets knocked off the play. And the puck is sent out. Knocked back in. And the Royals were offside. Draw will be on the near dot just outside of the Rapids zone. Draw one back by the Royals. Picard plays it up to Shin. That goes through and into the Rapids zone. Collected by the Rapids. Dumped up the far boards. Broken up by Bruno. Held out of the zone. Now stepping in. Bruno moves in. Bruno shot. Blockered by the goalie to the side. Play collected by the Rapids behind their own net. Dumped up the far side. Bruno steps forward. Holds the zone. Dumped into the middle. Kicked aside by the goalie. Played to the near side. That comes out of the zone. Collected by Stray. Stray forward. That was behind Shen. Shoveled back out to neutral. Collected by Bruno. Kicked ahead. Now dumped into the Rapid zone. Collected. 51 seconds remaining. Dumped up the far side. Blocked down by Shin, but collected by the Rapids. Rapids into the Royal zone. Dumped deep. That will rattle into the near corner. Played behind the net. Centering feed. Knocked on net, and Heller dives on top of the play. 33.2 left in the third period. Draw to Heller's stick side. One back, but the Rapids get to it first. Centering feed blocked. Played back into the circle, recollected. Moving to the front, tight angle shot blocked by Heller. Follow-up sent to the far side. Played back around to the near side, shoveled out of the zone by Bible. That went out to neutral, but no call by the refs. Played in, collected by the Rapids behind the net, pressured. Moving to the near side, dropped back to the point. Held in, shot from distance, blocked down in front, did not make it to target. Follow-up shot blocked by Heller. Cleared to the outside. Knocked free by Seeley. Soraka gets a stick on it, and that is going to do it. Royals lose a heartbreaker off of a broken play and a one-goal game. We'll get the handshake line, and then we will see everybody. The 14U's next game is tomorrow morning sometime. And I will be back for the 19U game at 1 o'clock. I don't know which rink it's going to be on here, but it's going to be on one of them. So we will see everybody then. We'll get the handshakes. And